Area code. Area code. Oh, oh, oh. In different area code. Area code.
Alright, now this video, as you couldn't tell from the music, this is just gonna give you a chance for all you Facebookers and YouTubers to laugh at my past experiences with women. And it's nothing personal against these women. I just think it's funny how, you know, anything that we might have had ended. It's just a funny situation, alright? So don't take it personal. If you do, I don't give a fuck. Alright? So start with this first woman, alright? I'm not gonna say their names, because then they'll be like, everybody's gonna be going to my Facebook like, hey, you're the guy, the messenger. I'm gonna be like, I didn't mean that, I'm sorry. So this first girl, right? We're talking, and we've been talking for like a month and a half, just texting and like hanging out, whatever. And then it hit me. I was like, whoa! I was just like, you know, I started every single conversation, and I was just like, no, there's something wrong with this picture, because you know when say you're in a relationship with a woman and the guy's cooking dinner every night, and then eventually he's gonna get tired of cooking, right? He's gonna be like, hey, bitch, you know, why don't you know, kitchen over here? Why don't we just go to grab some dinner? You know, I don't want to spend all that money on that dinner at the restaurant, so why don't you just cook for one night? You know, and that's how it was. I was texting her every night. I was just like, I'm getting a little tired of this. So I went a week without texting her. And then after a week, you know, this was like the last time. It's like last chance. And I was just like, hey, you know, how have you been? And she was like, good. I was like, anything new? She didn't know. She was like, where'd you go? And I was just like, oh, I was just seeing if you would text me. She's like, I don't believe in texting the guy first. I was just like, whoa, there's something wrong with that. And I was just like, well, you know, I just would like to see if you're interested. I thought you were interested. Like, yeah, I really want to talk to you, but you know, I just feel like the man should text you first. She was being into women's studies and everything. I was just like, well, I don't believe in that. I don't want you to have to go against something you don't believe in. So I was just like, maybe we should stop talking. She's like, that's fine with me. So obviously she wasn't interested, and we just stopped talking. And then there's this other girl. We've been talking for like 2 months. And you're like, well, AJ, you've lost your... I was just getting to know the woman, right? And as we're texting, and you know, it was getting a little rocky towards the end, and I wasn't going to just stop talking to her. I was just going to wait for it just to finally fall apart. And so we're texting one night. We're just talking about sports, some random shit. Then all of a sudden, she asks me, hey, describe your perfect woman. And obviously, I know this is a fucking trap. Alright, because she wants me to describe everything about her to show like, oh, I'm really into you. But I was like, no. Let's see where this goes. So I actually described the perfect woman. You know? And then, you know, I throw in some things that she doesn't have, just to like get under her skin a little bit, because she's playing the game with me, so I'm going to fuck with her back, right? Because it's only natural. And then, you know, and then she texted me back like, oh, we should probably stop talking because it's clear to see that I'm not the girl for you. I'm just like, all right, that's fine. Stop talking. Then a month later, she texted me on Facebook, and we're just talking and everything. And then I was like, hey, I just want to see, was that a game you were playing just to see? And she was like, yeah, you know, I was surprised you didn't say anything about me. I was like, I'm not going to tell you what you just want to hear. You know, I'm going to be real with you, because women always talk about they want some honesty. So when I'm honest with you, it comes back to bite me in the ass. I'm like, fuck that shit. All right. Then there's this other girl. You know, we dated. We went on a couple dates. So this was actually close to being in a relationship. It was actually really close. And on the first date, you know, we're talking, and after the date, I drop her off at her house, and then I just give her a hug goodbye. And on the second date, you know, I go in for a kiss, right? And she was like, well, why didn't you kiss me on the first date? I was like, one, fuck that, you know. I was just like, because on the first date, you told me that you were an old type of woman, you know, you believed in chivalry and all that bullshit. And I was just like, I'm going to show you that I listen and that I'm not all about the physical shit and I can go without kissing you. And then she's like, well, I was just waiting for you. And I was just like, I'm sorry, bitch. And I was trying to do the right thing. Spike Lee would have been proud of me. And then I just bite me in the fucking ass. So that was a sign that probably wasn't going to work out. Maybe 3 months later, you know, I'm walking home. You're saying like, well, you're not supposed to have a relationship your freshman year. So there's a reason I didn't try and make it there. I was just going to be friends and like see what happens, right? So anyways, I'm walking home, and it's late now. I got practice tomorrow. She texts me, hey, why don't you come over? I was just like, I'm kind of tired. I want to go to bed. She's like, wow, you're being real lame right now. I was like, fuck you. You're being real lame right now. Let man go to bed. You know, I don't need some of that right now. And she's like, wow, you're an asshole right now. I was just like, she was probably a little drunk too. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to let you cool off a little bit. You text me when you want to talk. She never texted me, so I was like, I'm not going to double text you back. You know, women's like, I hate when guys double text. I'm not going to double text you back. Alright, so I guess we're not going to talk right here. I have like 2 other women, but this has been a long video and you're probably getting bored with this. So if you want me to make another one, I got a couple more names I can drop out, so I'll make up videos number 2. But the moral of the story is, men, don't give up your morals just for another girl. And if girls want to play games with you, play games with them back and see how they like it. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Fuck bitches, get money. I'm sorry, I don't believe in that.